back to another episode of the Cracked Open Podcast. I am your host, Goddess Telly. And it is July the 20th, 2026. That reduces down to a 1. You understand? It's a 10, which reduces down to a 1. What's going on, everybody? I am your host, Goddess Telly, and this is the Cracked Open Podcast. Today is Monday, July the 20th, 2026. Today is Universal Day 1, which represents new beginnings, which represents leadership, fresh starts, taking the initiative and deciding what chapter you're ready to begin. Now, before we even get into today's reading, let me get something off my chest. You understand? Sometimes I really wish people wouldn't tell me how they feel. If they're not truly ready for me, if you're not truly ready for someone, just sit on your hands. You understand? Respectfully, leave me alone, because feelings can change overnight. One day I'm hearing protect Telly at all costs. You're rare. I've never met anybody like you. Then the next day it's silence, it's distance, it's detachment. Like, we never even cross paths. Like, I don't like that. That shit never sits well for me. And it's not just one person. But that lets me know to keep going inside you, Telly, and figure out what the fuck are you attracting? You understand? And what gets me is that a lot of those same people don't like when somebody does that shit to them. Listen, I know I struggle with abandonment. I know that. I know I do. I've had to really sit with that. Growing up, I wasn't taught healthy attachment. I was taught to stay to myself. Keep everything bottled up. Don't depend on anybody. Don't ask for help. Just deal with it. So yes, I've learned how to attach. But I also become really good at detaching whenever somebody or something no longer feels reciprocal. I'm in my season of reciprocity. Meet me where I meet you. I'm not going to mistreat you. I'm not going to disrespect you. But I'm also not going to continue giving someone access to the highest version of me while they continue showing me the lowest version of themselves. I'm mutable. I'm adaptable. If your energy changes, mine will adjust. I will adjust. Not out of spite, out of self-respect. Because I know what I bring to the table. I know my worth. I know I deserve consistency. But here's the lesson, Telly. This isn't about making somebody wrong. This is about realizing that everybody who recognizes your value isn't necessarily ready to honor your value. Those are two different things. Some people genuinely like you. They just aren't emotionally available enough to show up consistently. That's tea right there. And instead of chasing clarity, I'm just going to choose peace, because one of the 4 agreements reminds us that don't take anything personal. Everybody is fighting battles that we cannot see. So today I'm releasing the need to fix people. I'm releasing the need to convince people. I'm releasing the need to be chosen. I'm not a fucking Pokemon, you understand? Because I'm choosing myself. Now, let's get into today's energy. Monday is ruled by the moon. Monday represents the sacral chakra. The color is orange. The sacral chakra is asking us to move. You understand? It's asking us to create. It's asking us to feel. It's asking us to receive. It's asking us to flow. It governs our emotions, our creativity, our intimacy, our pleasure, our relationships, and our ability to experience life fully. Water that sits too long Water that sits too long becomes stinky. It becomes stagnant. Who is drinking on stale water? Who is drinking from puddles? So feel your emotions today, but don't live there, okay? Let them move through you. Today's moon is still in Virgo. Virgo wants us to clean up emotionally, to organize our thoughts, to notice our patterns, to stop repeating cycles that no longer serves us. Before you send that text message, Telly, before you explain yourself again, Telly, ask yourself, Telly, are you creating peace? Are you chasing validation? Which one? Are you creating peace, or are you chasing validation? The sun is in Gemini, reminding us to stay curious and communicate honestly. Jupiter is in Cancer, encouraging emotional growth and nurturing what truly matters. Venus is in Leo. It says love out loud. That is the real LOL. You understand? LOL. Love out loud, but never perform for love. Like, dance, boy. No, we're not performing for love. We're not performing for love. We got Mars in Taurus, reminding us to stay grounded, to stay patient, to stay intentional. Saturn is in Pisces. Saturn in Pisces continues teaching us lessons about faith, lessons about surrendering, healing, and trusting divine timing. Now, let us pull some cards today, okay? First, we have our angel guide. And that card reads harmony and resolution. We need a resolution. It took so much confusion. You understand? I couldn't have pulled a better card. This card reminds us that the angels are already working behind the scenes. They're asking us to stop forcing outcomes. Stop trying to prove your point. Stop trying to prove our point. Stop trying to make people understand. Instead, create space for peace. Trust that God can resolve what you cannot. Sometimes harmony isn't everybody agreeing with you. Sometimes harmony is finally letting the shit go. The next card that we have from our surrender deck, surrender the idea that you can fix somebody, Telly. Woo! Every person has to be responsible for their own healing. You cannot heal someone who refuses to do the work. Love them, pray for them, wish them well, but don't carry them. Our African goddess of the day is Goddess Nunde, okay? She is the goddess of truth. Her declaration says the truth is your friend. Speak your truth, but speak it with compassion. Remember, everybody has their own truth. Think before you speak. Listen just as much as you talk. And finally, our spiritual as fuck card is saying, accept the good in your life and know that you are a fucking delight. You are a hoot, Telly. I love, this is one of my favorite cards. This card reminds us that what we focus on grows. You focus on bad shit is going to grow. You focus on good shit is going to grow. If you continue to focus on disappointment, you'll find more disappointment. But when you intentionally notice the blessings, more blessings begin to show up. It's magnetic. Now, I do want to close this episode with a few affirmations. I choose reciprocity over chasing. I honor emotions without letting them control me. I release the need to fix anyone. I trust what people consistently show me. I deserve peace. I deserve consistency. I protect my heart without closing it. I create love instead of fear. I choose myself. Now here are the journal prompts for today, y'all. Where am I chasing instead of allowing? What does reciprocity actually look like to me? What emotional patterns am I ready to release? Where have I mistaken potential for consistency? How can I honor my sacral chakra today? What new beginning is calling my name? And I always like to say, take what you need, leave what you don't. I am Goddess Telly, your host of the Cracked Open Podcast. Be sure to stream my music on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube, Tidal, Deezer, iHeartRadio. Wherever you listen to music at, you'll find Goddess Telly there, okay? Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Goddess Telly, where I've been uploading more podcast episodes. Visit Monday Born Mentality if you're interested in a true sky birth chart reading. If you want to know where your wound is, I do wound readings as well. If you are interested in branding, AI music, jingles, if you want a one-on-one with Goddess Telly, listen, I am that girl. And if you are a creator, if you have a business, a book, a journal, a candle, a tea, beauty products, music, arts, a service, or anything that can positively impact the world, or positively impact the world, I'm currently building that lineup for the first annual Moon Baby Alchemy experience. We're calling all creators. This will begin as a virtual experience before expanding into an in-person experience. If you're interested in becoming featured, collaborating, sponsoring, or speaking, just DM me, because this isn't about competition. It's about collaboration. When one of us grows, we all grow. We're on a mission to make the perfect pizza pie, guys. Everybody has an ingredient to bring to the table. Until next time, hold please.